Okay, so getting right into class, we're going to start with about a 10-minute warm-up. We're going to do about 20 minutes of Tabata cardio stuff, so some higher impact, but also some low impact options. If jumping is not for you, totally fine, totally get it. What you're going to want for this particular workout is a mat, a set of medium-ish dumbbells. If you've got 2 sets, great, but I know that they're a hot commodity right now and hard to find. So anything you got, you can make work. And then also, if you happen to have it, a looped band is awesome. So that's all you're going to need. You're not going to need your mat yet. We're going to start with a standing warm-up, and then we're just going to take it right into the Tabata work. So let's just start by taking our feet out, maybe a little bit wider than hip width apart, whatever feels comfortable for you. And first thing I want you to do is actually just play with squatting down and then standing up just a few times, just sort of starting to get the joints moving. Any amount, can be bigger, can be small, really up to you. And now if this feels okay, I'm gonna turn to the side. So your squat stance can be pretty wide here. You can go into squat, hands come down, stretch your knees, squat, and stand up. So that's gonna be the pattern. Squat, hands come down, stretch your knees any amount, squat, and stand up. Just a couple more like that. Squat, stretch, bend, and come up. We'll go 2 more. Squat, stretch. Side note, if anyone ever finds shorts that don't ride up when you do this, please tell me the brand. Good night. Eternal struggle. Good, and stand up. Okay, now from here, we're gonna go into a little move called, sometimes my coach calls this like a Jane Fonda, so it's literally just gonna be opposite knee to elbow a few times. I know it feels really funny, but we're just starting to get in some cross-body rotation. Of course, if you need a wall for balance, great. You don't need to actually touch your knee to your elbow, it's just in direction that you're aiming. Good, we'll go 2 more. And last one. Okay, good job. Now from here, adding on, we're gonna go into a knee hug. So there's a few ways to do this. Option A is simply just hug a knee, put down a foot, hug a knee, put down a foot. For some of us, that's gonna be enough of a pattern. If that's you, I want you to stick with that. Otherwise, if you're doing okay with this, you're gonna play with actually hugging a knee and then stepping back a little bit or a lot. And then let's just stay on one side. We'll do about 5. And then again, you can tap or you can do a full curtsy. So we're just getting our joints moving. We'll go 2 more. And last one like that. Nice job. Okay, I think that was 5. Let's switch sides. So second side, hug a knee, tap back, hug a knee. Again, you can always tap before you step, and you do not need to actually go into a full lunge. So your option might just be here. That's okay. Let's go, I think 2 more. Here's hoping. Counting is really hard for me today. Cool. And then stand and shake it out. All right, getting our spine moving, take your arms out to the sides. All I want you to do, full body really rotation. You're gonna kind of spin one arm up and then swivel your arms and then kind of switch. I know these look sort of funny, but all that we're doing here, and I'm really reaching as I do this too, is getting our shoulders moving, our spines moving, our hips moving, our ankles moving. Why do we even bother warming up? Because if we move our joints before we add load or weight and impact, they feel much better, and it means our workout can feel hard and good instead of hard and bad. Pretty simple, but not really. We forget to do this or we get impatient. Let's go 2 more. Good. Standing easily. I sometimes call this putting on sunglasses. Take your arms in and reach them around a few times. And then reverse. Good. And then just kind of shake it out. Okay, doing a little bit of core activation, and then we're just gonna get right into it. So grab your mat if you have it. It probably isn't too far away from you is my guess. And if you don't need a mat, great. This is just for your knees. If they're sensitive, my floor is hard. So let's just do a little bit of thread the needle. Why not? I mean, we are here. So press one arm down, reach one arm up to the ceiling, and then you can either just put it down or you can thread it through. And let's just do about 5 of these, breathing where it makes sense, taking it through. Now, if you need an option, there's a shoulder thing you got going on, you can always go hand to sternum, and this is enough. So know that this is a choice if you need it. Good, maybe 1 or 2 more. Also a good time to check in and see how does your body feel today. So I'm noticing like, actually I'm kind of stiff in my upper back and my right shoulder. So I'm glad we're doing these first. Okay, switch sides. So remember option A is thumb to sternum, easy rotation this way, no shame in that. If you feel good, reach the arm up, bend your elbow, swing it on through. Do that a few times. Let's go 2 more. And last one. Good work. Okay. Last thing we are going to do here is just a little bit of core activation. So toes tucked under if you can. Hover your knees. And option A is just hover your knees and hold and breathe. Option B is just going to be little shoulder taps for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Good, come on down. Let's just do that one final time. So shake out wrists as needed. Remember, your option is just hover the knees and hold. Otherwise, one more little set of these. 10, 9, 8, body still, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on down and shake it out. Nice work. Okay, stash your mat to the side. I actually do want to do just a little bit more glute activation before we get into those Tabatas. So grab that mini band if you can, and then pop that around both legs. Maybe at your shins. I like above my knees. I think I get a better muscle activation that way. And then take your feet out. So they don't need to be super wide, but wide enough that you've got a little tension on the band. And then what I want you to do is make C's with your hands, pop them on the front of your knees, slide them down and feel how that sends your butt back. Push your big toes into the floor, and then all I want you to do is press your knees out, and then let your knees just come into neutral. Now as I do this, I'm not rocking off my feet, so the trick is my big toes stay connected, and I'm pressing open from my hips. So I'm activating my glutes here. Good work. And the hands here is just a reminder if you need it, or you could go hands here, up to you. All fair game in my book. Let's go 4. Hopefully you're starting to feel like you got a butt. 3, 2, 1. Stay here. And then I want you to just step and tap, center, step and tap, center. That's it. These are fun, yes? Now if you send your butt back, you're gonna have more glute. So keep that in mind. Staying low, maybe a little bit of a quad burn or 2. Last one. Good. Stand nice and tall. Let it go. Free your legs. Okay, so I'm gonna demo this first Tabata that we're gonna do. Basically the way a Tabata works is it's 20 seconds of work with a 10-second recovery for 8 rounds. That being said, if that timing does not work, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with doing your own timing. I prefer quality movement over frenetic movement, so you do not need to be on my pace. You do not need to be on any pace other than a pace that feels good for you. Take options when you need them, absolutely. Yes, so regardless of what I show. So first round, we're gonna alternate between 2 exercises. So the first one is going to be basically run, run, pause, run, run, pause. So that's gonna be it if you're propelling, but notice you don't have to jump. So the quicker you go or the bigger you go, the more heart rate you're going to feel. And then you're gonna be probably, if you do it right, a little gassed after 20 seconds. You'll have a 10-second recovery. And then you're going to have 20 seconds of everyone's favorite exercise in the world. I know, not really, push-ups. So here's the deal with push-ups. So many options in the world. Option A, find a wall. If you keep your spine long and you don't think and you go full range of motion, you might find the wall push-up is a great place for you to be today. Awesome, love it, stay there if you like, or if you've got an inclined countertop that doesn't move, like a kitchen countertop or a couch. Some of us are gonna be happy on the floor, so choices on the floor, of course, are you can go knees just right underneath your hips. Still plenty of work, I think, and I can do a full push-up. You can do more of a plank push-up on your knees. You can do a plank push-up on your toes, or one I like knees or toes is actually, if you're kind of in between, lower with control, sit back, reset. So any of those are great. So we're gonna alternate between the little run, pause and the push-up. Yes? We've got about 30 seconds and then we're going to go into it. So, or also if you just realized you might want shoes on, good time to put your shoes on, yeah? You don't have to have shoes on, but if you're not used to doing propulsive work, shoes can be supportive. Nothing wrong with shoes. I know sometimes they get a bad rap in the primal community. I don't know why. I mean, I do. I know the arguments, but for propulsion work, it can be helpful. Okay, find your position. Let's go 3, 2, hit it. So it's going to be run, tap, run, tap. If you don't think about it, it works a little bit better. That's it. Remember, option is to drop out the run. Good. 5 seconds, hang in there. Rest. Nice job. Okay. So from here, we're going to go to push-ups. So I want you to remember, transition to the floor if you need to, or the wall. Get ready. 3, 2, let's start. So again, this is not about rapid-fire push-ups. This is about doing them well. Remember your choices. You can always push up, sit back, reset, or against a wall. Push up, sit back, reset, push up, the choice if you need. Good, time, relax. Okay, back to the run, tap. That 10-second break is not long, I know. All right, 3, 2, hit it. So, run, tap. Now if you need more, pick up your knees a little bigger. You can also still pick up your knees if you're not jumping. 4, 2, and rest. Whew. Okay, nice job. Second round of push-ups. If you're going to do them on the ground, sweet. I'm going to demo them against the wall so you can see it again if you need that choice. 3, 2, let's go. Nice work. Breathing is recommended. Keep your head in line with your spine. Full range of motion if you can. I'm just checking time. Hey, maybe 2 more. And rest. Okay. Hopefully you're starting to feel your heart rate come up just a little bit. We're gonna go back to that run, tap. So, find your position, set, go. Oops, there's my timing. Ha! By the time you feel like you get it, we're going to be done and on to a new circuit. It's okay. Can you go a little bigger? Notice, I can go pretty big and not be jumping. Time. Good work. Okay, push-ups again. Any choices, knees, toes, wall, it's all fair game, whatever works for your body. 3, 2, hit it. Again, if you like, you're stronger, and able to do it up here, please do. But there is nothing wrong with taking a different choice and doing it really, really well. Almost there. Nice job. One more. Whew. Shake it out. Okay. You know the drill, yes? That cardio thing. Any timing you do it on is fine, even if it's not the thing I'm showing. Okay. Set. Go. One day I'll figure out how to start that right. Ha! Top step aerobics for how long and I still can't do this? Okay, can you stick the landing, move the arms? Moving your arms will increase your heart rate. Last one. Whew. Nice job. We're almost there. So, push-ups. Set yourself up.
4, 3,
and go.
2, 1.
Remember the choice of pushing up, sitting back, resetting, yes? Nice work. That's it. Whew. Okay. Check out. I believe we got one more round, assuming I can count. That is always up for debate. Let's go. Oh, ha, I lied. Just chill. Nice work. So first Tabata is done. You've got a 1 minute break and then we're gonna get into the next round. Here is what's coming next, okay? So option A is going to be just squat as slow or as fast as you like. Option B is gonna be to squat, lift your heels. Option C is going to be to jump. That's the first move. Second move, you're gonna grab your dumbbells. Option A is just alternating row. Option B, a little trickier, is gonna be arms up, one arm down, and then switch. So you always have one arm in the air. So that's going to be if you wanna make a little more heat in your back, and it feels okay in your low back to do that. So first option is squat, jump optional. Second move is those rows. We've got about 5 seconds, and then we're gonna get right into it. 3, find your squat stance. 2, let's go.
1.
Remember option A, option B, heel raise, option C, a little jump. Now you can always make this harder and more cardio-like without jumping by going a little bigger or a little faster. Knee over second toe, 2, whew, and rest. 10 seconds. You're gonna want your dumbbells going into the row. Find your position. Let's do this. Set and go. Remember option A, it's just here. Option B is hold at the top, one arm down, and then switch. So this switching motion challenges our core in addition to our back. It all challenges our core, let's be real. Good, one more. Rest, okay. Lose the weights. Back to those air squats. I'll show you a side view this time. 3, 2, let's do it.
1.
Remember, squatting, heel raising, jumping. Soft landing if you can. I know I sound like an elephant down here. I'm gonna blame my basement, not me. Good. No harm in the heel raise. Whew. One more. Relax. Not really. It's only a 10-second break. Rows, yes? Okay.
4.
Grab your weights.
3.
This is fun.
2.
Aha.
1.
Go. So remember, option A is just pull one at a time. Option B, a little trickier. Shoulders back, chest open, and switch. Hang in there, you got it. Couple more. Rest. Okay, good work. Back to those air squats. The only upside I think about Tabata is that at least
3.
that stuff is
2.
fast.
1.
Let's go. We're in it. Notice you never have to jump if you don't want to. I know I keep reiterating that, but it really is a thing. Meet yourself where you're at, go for the challenge, but not at the expense of something feeling bad. Whew. Time. All right, do it again. Grab those weights.
4. 3.
Find your position.
2. 1.
Settle in and go. Remember, the first choice is always just one arm down. Second choice, chest open, and switch. You can also go into a wider stance if that feels better, by the way. It's all fair game. Torso still if you can. Almost there. That's it. Good. Weights down. You know the drill. Any squat thing that you want or maybe don't want to do.
2.
Set. Go.
1.
Heel raise. Or jump. Soft landing, no matter the jump or non-jump, 10 seconds. Come on. Whew. Grab those arms. One more. Rest. That's it. Okay. Grab the weights. We are back into the rows.
4, 3,
Find your position.
2,
Go.
1.
Choice is always one arm down, or a little more work for your back. One arm always stays up, a little more work for your core. Reciprocal movement. Wide stance if you prefer. Breathe. I know it's hard. Whew. And rest. That's it. Okay. If I read the timer right, we're done with those, but I'm not sure, so just set up. We're done. Good. Okay, take a 1 minute break. Awesome, awesome work. So here's what's up. We're going into our third round of 4. So for this one, what's going to happen? First move is going to go skater, skater, curtsy lunge. If you don't jump, step, step, curtsy lunge. If you don't curtsy or lunge, I just want you to go step, step, tap, step, step, tap. If you want to make your life hard and you're not jumping, put a band around your thighs. I promise you should feel something happen. Second move is you're going to grab the weights. You're going to push the arms in the air, and you're going to emphasize pulling down. And then if you need to use your legs to press it up, pulling down, use your legs to press it up. So that's going to be the second exercise. Emphasis on the pull down, but it still uses your pushing muscles to get it back up there. Yes? Okay, time. Let's do those skaters. So when you're ready, we're going to go skate, skate, curtsy lunge. Remember option, skate, skate, curtsy lunge. Option, step, step, tap back. Yep, step or skate, step, tap back. One more round. Step, step, rest. Good work. Grab your weights. Row, or really overhead press, emphasizing the pull down.
3.
All right, get those weights
2,
up there. Whew.
1.
Let's go. Pulling it down like you're doing a one-arm pull-up. Press it up. Pulling it down. Press it up. If you get stuck, pull it down, bend and drive. Pull it down, bend and drive. Yep. Pull it down, bend and drive. Almost there. Rest. Nice work. Back to the speed skate or the step back.
4.
All right, find your position.
2.
Go.
1.
So, this is full out. Yep. Or at least my full out option. Still good work. If you go faster, you might need to go smaller. That's okay. Choice. Don't even step back until number 3. Good. Chill. Okay, next round of overhead press, emphasizing pulling down.
3.
Set.
2.
Go.
1.
Okay, pull it down. You need to use your legs, push, press it up. Pull it down, try not to lean backwards, push, press it up. Now, option if you need it is just start here and go here. Yep. And if for some reason overhead pressing isn't your friend, go back to the original move that we did earlier with the row. Rest. That's it. Making our way through. We're going to go back to that speed skate.
4.
You're doing awesome.
3.
I know. It's a little sweaty,
2.
a little hard, maybe a little
1.
unpleasant. Let's do this. And curtsy lunge. Remember, you don't want to jump. Don't jump. It's okay. Good. Option. Tap back. Right? Because notice, I can still go really fast and make this cardio without jumping. Time. Whew. Let's go back to that pull. Remember, if you need to do a row instead of your dumbbells,
4.
let's do.
3.
Grab your dumbbells
2.
and go.
1.
Okay, get them up there. Pull it down, feel your shoulder go down your back. Press it up. Now notice, I could go really slow. I can milk these, it's okay. Whew. And press side view if you need it. Maybe use your legs, that's okay too. Just try not to lean backwards. Rest. All right, we're almost there, friends. So going back into the skaters. 3, 2, let's go.
2.
Curtsy.
1.
Now notice, you can make this really big, or not, or deep and low, which is a bad, dirty joke, I know. Option if you need it. Hang in there. And time. Good work. Okay, final round. We're gonna go into those pull downs, or remember, row if you need it. Grab the dumbbells. Let's go. Drive it up. Now, I do have this habit when it starts to get tiring, I watch my weight with my eyes. You can do that. It'll make it feel lighter. I don't know why. I mean, I do. It's your nervous system, but we're not going to talk about that in Tabata. Okay. Whew. One more. Rest. All right. 1 minute break. Grab water as you need. Shake it out as you need. If you're feeling a little bit done, all you got. 4 minutes of work left. Yes, that's actually 4. And then a little bit of nicer stuff. So this last move, we're gonna be alternating legs. Hopefully I'll remember which side we start on. What's gonna happen is you're gonna either tap here or knee or jump. Yes? Okay. And then from there, we're gonna come on down. You wanna use a weight. What's gonna happen is you're gonna do a plank dumbbell drag. So you're gonna drag it, put your hand down, drag it. Options, of course, is on your knees. If you need a mat, grab that. Or if you want, you're just gonna hold a forearm plank or a plank on your hands, knees, or toes for 20 seconds. You will still feel it, I promise you, especially if you do it well. Okay, back stepping propulsion to start. We got about 5 seconds, and we'll do it.
3, 2,
Let's go.
1.
So remember, you can go here, you can go here, you can go here, or you can go here. That's it. Okay, so we are on our left leg. 3, 2, rest. Good work. Okay, we're just gonna switch to the other leg after that. We'll do the plank afterwards.
4,
So,
3,
I was using my left leg as my anchor. Now my left leg's gonna be my stepper. Let's go. Remember here, 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 or here. That's it. Hang in there. Whew. Can you go a little bigger? You can always be here. And time. Good job. Taking it to the ground. We're gonna do 2 rounds of plank stuff with a little break in between. Come back up, and then we're gonna do that all over again. Set yourself up for your plank. Let's go. So remember, option is just drag it and drag it. If you can do it with good form, you are welcome to be here. If you'd rather just hold a plank, or hold a plank, that's fine too. 3, 2, rest. Just sit back, breathe, let everything chill. I know the bottom starts to feel a little frenetic. We're gonna do 1 more round of a plank thing. Set yourself up.
1.
Let's start. Remember, plank options are always just to hold. If you want, you can add a little challenge. By the way, if you take your feet wider, sometimes that'll feel more secure. Can you lengthen out from tail to head? That is helpful too. We're almost there. Whew. And rest. Nice. Okay, come up to standing. Sometimes I think the plank is worse than the propulsion. So back to that step back, jump optional. Pick a leg and go. So you can be here, staying low. You can be here, coming up and down, lifting a knee, lifting a heel, or driving. Only 10 seconds. Good. Land with control. Square hips. Rest. Good. Side number 2. I used my left as my anchor. Now my right is my anchor, and my left is my mover.
4, 3,
Set. Go.
2,
So again,
1.
just a quick tutorial. If I stay down here, I'm still gonna feel a fair amount of work. In fact, this is in some ways more work than jumping. I can even do it down here like a repeater, or I can lift. So lots of choices, yeah? Good. Almost there, come on. Whew. Chill. All right, we're gonna take it back down to the mat. Any plank thing of your choosing. If you want a dumbbell, drag it, find that dumbbell. Set, go. Now again, notice wide feet or wide knees may feel more secure. I actually feel more secure narrow with my knees down, personally. Option is, of course, too, if you got wrist stuff, just hold here or just hold here. Lengthen out tail to head, whatever version you're doing. Rest. Shake out. Okay, guess what? One more round. And then some core and restorative stuff. We're almost there. I don't know about you, I'm actually sweating. Oh crap, I'm still talking. Let's do this. Find your plank position, knees or toes. It went green. Hold your plank if you want a dumbbell drag, dumbbell drag. I'm the worst procrastinator on workouts in the world. This is it. I almost made it through reading the timer. 2 and 1. Good job. Woo. All right. So, hopefully you survived. I think I did. Nice job. I only lost an AirPod and poorly counted multiple times. So grab that mat. Let's take it on down. Let's do a little bit more core. If you like shoes off for your core work, you're at home, I'm assuming. Pop them off if you're in the gym. That may be a little stranger, but you do you. I'm always a weirdo in the gym. So let's come on down and let's just do a little bit more core, and then we will do a little bit of cooling down. So I think I want a dumbbell for this next move. So grab your dumbbell and then set it up behind you mindfully of your shoulders. And here's the deal with this. Depending on if your dumbbell is very, very light or kind of heavy, the more bent your elbows are, the lighter the dumbbell will feel. The more straight your arms are, the heavier the dumbbell will feel. So usually most people, a 90-degree angle for a light to medium dumbbell feels pretty good. But again, do what feels right for your body. Take a moment. If you're like me, your ribs will want to be up to the ceiling. You don't need to go nuts, but breath in, exhale, kind of make like a send your ribs a little bit down and feel how they can kind of connect to the mat and how that tightens your core without you having to go nuts with that. So now I want you to pull your elbows slightly in. Shoulder blades are actually gliding up. So if you speak anatomy, upward rotation. And now keeping the ribs down, just bring the arms up and then lower the arms back down behind you. If your weight touches the ground, yay. If it doesn't, yay. It doesn't really matter. It's more about not letting your ribs tip. So I'm going to keep my ribs down as I move my arms up and down. Now, if your dumbbell is very light, you may like having your legs up. But I am a little bit tired. I feel my form slipping, and my dumbbell feels on the medium-ish side today, so I'm going to keep my feet down. You might be like, how many more of these if you're really keeping your ribs down? I am not counting, but I promise we will not do 100. Whew. Last 2. And last 1. Good work. Carefully just park your weight down. Okay, from here, a little bit of sneaky core. It really is also glutes, because guess what? All of these muscle groups really do work together. Grab that band, pop it around your thighs. If you don't have a band, you can still do this. It's no big deal. So we did a standing version of this. Now we're doing kind of a bridging version of this. I want you to feel your big toe mounts on the ground. And actually, if you've got tennis shoes on and you want to kick them off to really feel your feet, this is its own party trick. You are welcome to, but you don't have to. So up to you. Don't get frustrated if you keep your shoes on. It's fine. So I just feel my feet better this way. So I'm going to connect my big toes into the ground. And the band will want to pull my thighs in, right? So I'm going to press my thighs open. And when I do that, I'm going to hopefully feel a little bit of my side glute. That's a technical term. It's really your glute med probably, but who knows? And then from here, I'm going to soften my ribs, and I'm just going to hinge from my hips. I'm going to press my hips up in the air, keeping my big toes down, and then I'm going to tap my butt. I'm going to do it again. So if I don't arch my back like crazy, if I keep my throat open and I keep my big toes down, I'm going to feel my inner thigh, possibly. I'm going to feel my butt cheeks and hamstrings, and I'm hopefully going to feel some core happening here too. So nothing I do tends to be fancy, but if you do it well with mindfulness, you should feel like something is happening. Here's hoping. Whew. Now, take it up if you can. Hold it here. Keep your big toes down. That's the most important part. Open your knees, but your big toes stay on the mat. Ignore me doing a time check. Good. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Rest. Hopefully you've got some heat in the back of your legs. Okay, let's do one last thing here. For core, grab your band, pop it around, and actually, let's actually end, my apologies, rock yourself up to seated. Let's actually end on hands and knees, or we've not done any seated work, so let's do that. That's what I get for being a little bit indecisive today. Keep the band though if you like. So a little bit of core work with a little bit of back work. Reach your arms forward, tug on your band, lean back just until you feel a little bit of abs, just a little. Hear me here for a moment. And then I want you to just pull your band. Notice I'm anchoring with my one arm, and then back to center. And then pull. And back to center. Now, if you feel better being here, that is okay. Yeah? Do what works for you. If you want more, pick up a leg as you pull an arm, but keep equal weight on both butt cheeks. This is the last mean thing we're going to do today. If you need more effort, just lean back and you will find a little shake of truth in your abs. If your neck and low back go crazy, sit up a little higher. Good. One more. Come on up. Rest. Nice work. Guess what? You arm to stretch. Okay, from here, transition to your back however feels comfortable to you. Bend a knee in, grab that mini band, pop it around a foot, anchor, hold on however you like. Just stretch your leg up to the ceiling, flex your foot back. If it feels available and not too overly coordinated, point and flex through your foot. Pull your foot back. Now, if you're kind of round in your back, can you settle your pelvis, sink your hip, and then reach your heel? And notice that gives you a little bit more stretch. Okay. From here, just put one foot down, pop your foot into the other band, bend and straighten your knee. Is your pelvis square? Mine never is. Always on my left side. I bet you hear me say that in every class and every video because it is such a strong habit for me. Okay, take your leg up. If you wish, point and flex for funsies. Ooh. Pull your foot back. Sink your hip. Reach your heel. Bend your knee. All right, set that band to the side. Come on up. Spin onto hands and knees. Look at that great big sweat stain on your mat. All right, and then from here, I just want you to play with it. It's going to be a little bit of thinking. Pick up a foot cat. Put your foot down cow. Just stay on that side. Pick it up. Put it down. One more time. Pick it up. Put it down. Let's switch. Pick up your foot. I think I pointed down and I flexed up, but play. It's all fine. One more time. All right, from here, let's just kick a foot out to the side. Again, if that feels okay on your knees. If it doesn't, I just want you to keep both knees under you. Just rock back and forth. This is absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with doing that choice. But if it feels good in your body, kick out a leg. And maybe find a place where you feel a decent stretch. Tail feathers in the air, so if you're really round, lengthen out. Maybe shift side to side a little. Pop that leg in. Kick your other foot out to the side. Try not to kick your shoes if your knee. Spine long. I don't care, by the way, if your toes are tucked or untucked. Again, it's just the cool down. You don't need to kill yourself. Find a place where it feels kind of good to hang out. All right, come on up. Last thing we're gonna do here, find a place where you feel comfortable sitting or kneeling. So you can be kneeling, standing, sitting back, cross legs, crisscross applesauce with your legs, whatever you like. Just take one arm up. Just do an easy side bend. If you like, maybe rotate a little down, maybe rotate a little up. Reach that arm. And then come all the way up, cartwheel your arms over. Ooh, stretch your arm, rotate down. Rotate up. Oh, come all the way up. Nicely done. You're all done with that workout. Hope you enjoyed that one.